Negative incentive. Negative incentives within sales is phenomenal. Have much greater neurological response to pain than we do to reward. If I don't do X, I will pay you Y. It will pain you. It will feel like you're setting money on fire. Negative incentives. So, negative incentives within sales is phenomenal. Because of the way that we're biologically evolved, we have much greater neurological response to pain than we do to reward. So people tend to have identity shifts that they make or happen to them with pain, like childbirth, right? Okay? Because then you become a parent. And that's the process is physically and psychologically painful, okay? And that leads to an identity shift. Now, the way that you can proactively do that is to engineer pain. Negative incentives. So, example this include, if I don't do X, I will pay you Y. If I don't read this book by the end of the month, I'm going to give you 100 quid. And it will pain you because you know that you're capable of reading the book. And it will feel like you're setting money on fire. But use it if you find that motivation is difficult. Use negative incentives, and if you want to start getting ninja, you use negative incentives within an accountability framework with people that you respect. So your coach could also be someone that you respect. You could have a social contract with your coach, and you could create negative incentives. I've lost several £1,000s, and it's made me way angrier than other things because I know that I should never have ultimately lost any of that, but that's part of growth. So I encourage you, if you're struggling with the other levers, to think about negative incentives. Because also, if you don't commit to the negative incentives, that means that you've broken your word. So if you say, look, if I don't do this, I'll do Y, I'll send you 100 quid, and you say that to someone you respect, and then you don't send them 100 quid, imagine the respect that you lose. And imagine how that makes you feel about yourself. You've got to elevate the level of pain. There's a quote from Tony Robbins that's really important, right? That relates to some of these actions. True change comes when the cost of staying the same is greater than the cost of change. So you have to create costs with staying the same. There's many things that you can do. One of them, as a short example, the way that I broke my ice cream habit, because I got into the habit of having a lot of Italian gelato because it was brilliant, was I'd take €5 and I would set it on fire before I had ice cream. And the physical act of me seeing set €5, which is €15, you can let it go. But seeing me set money on fire killed my ice cream habit. Because I reoriented my association by creating a greater pain than the reward that I was getting. Because me staying the same was eating ice cream. So then I reframed it. A book called Micro Habits will teach you stuff about this. It's incredible, some of the things that you can do to reorient to negative habits. Okay, great. So all of these things will hopefully, if you do some of them, as many of them, will create what, guys? Say it all together on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want, okay? We want an identity shift. Because now we're going to go into a boatload of tactics, and there's going to be a lot of work that you need to do. Okay?